So we've already discussed the pass rush, and I want the comment section to get involved. You know, hold on, it's been a minute. I don't think I've done this on this channel, so I'm going to do it right here.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
And we are talking about James Houston. James Houston. I know that I seem like I have been very mean, very hard, very tough on James Houston. And I have just never believed that he was the answer. I've never believed it. And I think now, I'm sorry, got a text notification. I think now you guys see it too, right? Now, my NFL Pro account is now working. It's now working. We could actually take a look at some plays, but I think I'm going to save that for Lion Syndicate Film Room. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel. Just type in Lion Syndicate Film Room. We're going to be talking about James Houston. James Houston was a guy. His story was fantastic. 4th, 6th round pick, Malcolm Rodriguez. Then we picked James Houston. James Houston was on the practice squad, never made the 53-man roster. We brought him up at the behest of the team. Plus, we needed him. According to reports, they told the team was like, yo, this guy's pretty good. Y'all should really take a look at him. That's what we hear. He comes in, Buffalo Bills game. I think it wasn't the Thanksgiving game, was it? He comes up and he captivates y'all. He just, oh my gosh, 2 sacks in 1 game. Oh, he got 7 sacks in 8 games. And you guys, and I say you using most of you, had the audacity, this is direct, I'm not making this up, that James Houston was, quote, better than Aiden Hutchinson. That is what a lot of you, not you in the comment section, you know who you are if you said it, said that this guy was better than Aiden Hutchinson. A guy who is on trajectory to be the defensive player of the year in year 3, while James Houston has fallen off a cliff. Now, in his defense, he was hurt in year 2. Was out for almost the whole season. But let me ask you this. You know who you're not going to see on special teams? And this is no disrespect to the guys that are. But if James Houston was so special, do you think he would be on special teams? Now, that's no knock to Khalif Raymond and Jalen Reeves-Maybin and all those other guys. Special teams are guys too. But if he was such, you're not going to see an elite pass rusher playing special teams. You're not going to see Nick Bosa, Myles Garrett. You're not going to catch them on special teams. James Houston got hurt on a special teams play. All right? Now, let's go to year 3. Year 3, all during the offseason. I'm telling y'all, he ain't it. He's not it. I didn't see him in training camp. He was making 0 waves. None. He literally has not had a sack since year 1. Again, year 2, he was out. He did come back, though. He did come back in the playoffs. Aiden Hutchinson, however, 3 sacks in the playoff, led the NFL in sacks in the playoffs. One was like a tap down to Stafford, but that counts. James Houston gets bullied. He's too small to do what defensive ends do. He's too small. He's not capable of playing the linebacker position. If you go back to Jackson State, Deion Sanders and one of the coaches was trying to get this guy to go to defensive end, and I think they did it because they didn't truly believe in his linebacker skills. Lions tried to have him play Sam linebacker role. Didn't really work out. Why was James Houston kept on the team? I don't know. I have no idea. Antoine, you got to remind me, bro. I don't even know what I said. Solo says James Houston was looking like a JV player going against a varsity team out there. Just stay ready. Stay ready, because Lions Syndicate Film Room, bruh, my pro NFL Pro is finally working. I tried it out today. The play loaded, and I just put on James Houston 9 snaps. And he had 2 decent plays out of the whole thing. But there's a reason that he hasn't made any noise. Robinson says, I never said that, and I am a Houston fan. Notice the jersey. Hope the story, his story comes back either here or somewhere. Something is wrong. Don't understand the hate though. Yeah, Robin, I don't hate the guy. I don't think any of us hate him. It's just that I saw very early on that James Houston had one thing. It was speed. And he came, and I think Lions fans were so kind of, I don't know, we're so excited. We're so willing to just kind of put the blinders on sometimes when it's our team. James Houston was great year 1, but it was always one move. It really was. Always one move. And I think that, and what I was saying during the offseason was teams didn't know about James Houston. So when you come in and you sack Josh Allen twice, now you're like, oh, who is this kid? Now you start watching film. Now you get in and now he's a couple of the sacks. As a matter of fact, James Houston, let's see if we can pull up real quick, because I think James Houston's numbers were deceiving, Robin. I really believe that, because he wind up sacking the same guy a couple of times. And I think one of those guys was Justin Fields. So that's what I think is kind of the thing with James Houston. Let me see. Game log. Let's go to game log and let's check out. We got to go to, he haven't had a sack. Let's go to the 2022 regular season. All right, here we go. Good. I was able to find it on the fly. Shout out to me. All right. So this is James Houston. He got 2 sacks against Buffalo. He sacked Trevor Lawrence once. He sacked Kirk Cousins once. He sacked, who was playing here? Zach Wilson. He sacked Justin Fields 3 times. You take away Justin, that's only 5 sacks in 8 games, right? Or no. That's he had 8 sacks in 7 games, so that would be 5 sacks in 7 games. So you take this away. Look at this. These were his only tackles. His only tackles, except this game here and here. He had 2 games where he made a tackle that wasn't a sack. He has 2 tackles in his career that are not sacks. No elite pass rusher is terrible against the run or doesn't tackle. They all tackle. All of them. You got to have multiple tricks in your bag of tricks. You can't just be a one-trick pony. So I think that James Houston's time in Detroit is over, whether it's this year or next year. He will not be a Detroit Lion next year. That's just my opinion. And honestly, I do not think he's a factor anymore. I just don't. So I would love to know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think James Houston has anything left for the Detroit Lions?